Hello everyone. In this session we'll discuss a question on normal distribution. Hello everyone. Let's see one question on normal distribution. So this question is, if x is standardized normal variable, that is n with mean equal to 0 and variance is equal to 1, then we have to find some of the values like find probability x less than 2.44, probability x less than minus 1.16, and C probability for a range, let's say 1.0 to 1.8. We need to understand that we were talking about a function phi z or phi x, which was the cumulative distribution function given by the values for that given function is given by the normal distribution table, which will refer, in this case, let's say this is the distribution table. So we'll have phi z for different values. We can have it from here and we'll see how to find the values and all. Before that, we need to understand something, and we have already discussed that the nature of normal curve. So this normal curve, which is symmetric about the mean, we need to see that for, let's say, now that this is a normal variable, standard normal variable, this is going to be z equal to 0 or x equal to 0 is all like same, right? So z equal to 0. Now the left half covers the area of 50% and the right half also covers the area of 50%, and we need to find for x less than 2.44. let's say this is this value 2. Let's say this is this value 2.44. Fine. Now this probability that x is less than equal to 2.44, technically if we have to calculate, this is nothing but integration from minus infinity to this value 2.44 of the density function f of x dx, right? This is what we'll get, and this is overall for n equal to 0 and 1, that is the standard normal distribution. This is given as phi of x, and we can refer this value. So this will be phi 2.44. so let's see the values for reference. This says for 2.44 we'll have to check, this is that place 2.44. for 2.44 it is 9927. that means this is going to be directly equal to 0.9927, right? Similarly, for a value probability x less than equal to minus 1.16, let's see something here. Let's see here, then we'll move to the next one. If I'm saying that this is x is equal to a, I'm giving this a value x is equal to a, and we have found that probability for x less than equal to a is, let's say, phi a. Fine. Now we also know that this entire integration from minus infinity to infinity is going to give you 1. So in that case, probability that x will be greater than a is going to be complement of it, and we can write it 1 minus phi of a. Yes. So if this value is phi of a, this is phi a, which is x less than equal to a, then x greater than equal to a is this value, and this will be nothing but 1 minus 5a, because the entire integration gives you 1, so this is the leftover over by after leaving this part from the when. Now also, if I say I need something like this, let's say I want a value. Now my point is, what will be the value for x equal to minus a? Let's say this is minus a, and I want a value up to f of x less than equal to minus a. So if this is x equal to a, this is x is equal to minus a, and the area up to minus a will be this area, right? It will be this area. Also, we know that this curve is symmetric. That means anything from z equal to 0, anything less than minus a and anything greater than a will have the same value, because this is the same absolute distance from z equal to 0, right? This one and this one. This means that this area is going to be same as this area, and this is what? This is f of x less than equal to minus a, and this is f greater than equal to a. So we can say that f of x less than equal to minus a is same as f of x greater than equal to a, which is simply 1 minus f of x. So anything greater than a is the same as anything less than minus a, and it is going to be 1 minus p of x less than equal to a. So this is 1 minus phi a. So in this case we need a value x less than equal to minus 1.16. So this is going to be 1 minus phi of 1.16, right? This is going to be 1 minus 5 point. So we can see, what is this 1.16? This is 1.16. This is 0.8770. This is 0.8770. So this is going to be 1 minus 0.8770, which is 0.1230. Third part is finding the value. This is for x is greater than 1 and less than 1.8. This is very simple. We'll have to find up to 1.8, then up to 1, and then we can subtract this, right? Let's draw this curve. Let's say this is 1.8. Let's say this is 0, and let's say this is 1, right? In that case, up to 1, like probability x less than 1.8 will be this part, this entire left half from x equal to 1.8, and this probability that x will be less than equal to 1 will be this part, right? So if we want the value within this range, that means we should subtract this part from this part, which will be strictly this part. We need this part, so we have to subtract this part, that is x less than equal to 1, from x 1.8. That means this is going to be simply phi of 1.8 minus phi of 1.0. We can refer the table and we'll see that these values, now you know how to find the values. This is going to be 0.9641 minus 0.8413, and this value comes out to be 0.1228. If you want, you can see 1.8 is somewhere here, 0.9641, 1 is here, 0.8413, right? So this is subtracted to that. The next one is, let's see another one, D, which is probability of x greater than equal to 1. Right now we saw that probability of x greater than equal to a is 1 minus phi of a, because it is going to be 1 minus, in the previous part only we have seen this, it is going to be 1 minus greater than equal to a, greater than and equal to a both will work because it is a continuous function. So 1 minus probability up to x equal to less than equal to a. So this is going to be 1 minus phi of 1, and phi of 1 is 0.8413, right now we have seen. So 0.8413, this will be 0.1587. So these are the possible questions we can expect from the function given, and if we know how to check for the normal distribution curve values, right? We'll see some more questions in the later part.